Hey folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to integrate Tableau MCP with GitHub Copilot using VS Code. Now GitHub Copilot is free, you get so many messages for free a month, so it's a very good way to start using Tableau MCP and start exploring how that works. You also get a choice of different models that you can use to work with Tableau MCP, so you're not locked into one model. Actually, you have a fair few major models here that you can work with. So what Tableau MCP does is it allows an AI models to go and communicate with your Tableau server. Here I'm running through the chat using GitHub Copilot, so I've just asked what data sources does it have access to. It is going to run a tool on Tableau MCP. This dropdown will show us what that tool looks like. So if you're used to what this is doing, is running some of the metadata APIs to go and call back what's the list of data sources available to us, and then it goes and formats that into response for us. And the tooling is quite good. There's a lot of choices here, so I'm not just going to use the metadata list what content they have. I can also ask it quite open-ended questions. What it's doing here, you can see it's running through the different tool calls to prepare like an answer. So here we saw when and run fields, so it's going to work out those column names, then it's going to run query data source. Okay, to get this to work, you're going to need VS Code. This might already be on your machine, but if not, you can download it here. GitHub Copilot typically comes in VS Code as standard, but if not, you can get the free tier here and just open it in VS Code. And of course, we're going to need to look at Tableau MCP. So this is Tableau MCP on Tableau's GitHub page. This is all open source, so what you want to do is be able to download this code to your machine. So you come over here to the green code button. You can open and GitHub Desktop if you have that application. Otherwise, downloading to a zip and extracting the file will work as well. Okay, while that code is downloading, I can show you what Tableau MCP is. So this MCP is a service that will work with an AI model of your choice and give it tools that it can go and use to interact with content on your Tableau server or Tableau cloud account. In the README, it has details about the different types of tools. What you saw in the beginning, I was doing list data sources to find data sources on my Tableau server. I was then seeing list fields to go and find a data source, find out like what columns were available in it, and then query data source, where I was able to run a query against that source and return an output to the screen. So that was very much a data source led one, but now we have availability for workbooks as well. So you can see all the different workbooks. You can actually go into the views itself and even retrieve images of them or the data from different dashboard views. If you are on Tableau Cloud, there's a section of pulse metrics as well. So you can actually go and get all the details of your pulse metrics and use that information too with an AI model. Okay, when Tableau MCP is downloaded, it should look like this, and you can go and open this in VS Code. So now we've downloaded Tableau MCP, we need to install it using Node.js, it's particularly the Node package manager. So we're going to need to make sure that Node.js is on our machine. You can do this by coming over to a terminal, so 3 dots, go over to terminal, new terminal at the bottom, and you can type in, say, something like node-v for version. I can see I have a version there. If you have an error come up, you will need to go and download Node. So if you are having issues for that Node command to run, I'd recommend coming to the download Node.js page here and installing Node.js to your machine. You may need to restart your machine to get it to sync up again, but afterwards you should be able to run that node-v. Okay, back in VS Code, I'm going to run Node's package manager to install the packages associated with Tableau MCP. So that's npm install. Okay, we can see here there's a little warning about 6 low severity vulnerabilities. We can fix those using this command npm audit fix. So let's do that. Next, we need to execute npm run build. Okay, that has successfully created the run build index. That is effectively what Node will run when it's running your MCP server. Okay, so Tableau MCP is installed and ready to go on your machine. We just need to set up the configuration for it to go and talk to your Tableau server or Tableau cloud environment. If you come over to the config.stdio.json, this configuration page will tell us a bit more about the configuration setup we're going to need for this. So we're going to need our server URL. We're going to need the site name that we're connecting to. We will need a personal access token, so a name and a value associated with those. Let's go jump over to Tableau server and I'll go and set these up. Okay, I've logged into our Tableau server. I'm on our specific site. So we have set up a site for MCP with just a few data sources on it. This is more of a safer space where we can go and experiment. We're not opening up our entire data, all our data sources, all our environment to an AI model. So my server URL, I'm just going to take from the top here. My site name is also from the URL. You may see like a display name for a site here with spaces. You don't want that. You want the one from the URL. So I'm just going to go and get these updated. So next, I'm going to want to create a PAT token or personal access token. What this does is it will give Tableau MCP effectively your credentials to go and log into the machine and perform some of these actions. Now, maybe you don't want that to happen. Maybe you have permissions to data sets you don't want to be shared with an AI model. What I'd recommend is coming down and creating a new user. So create a new user in here. Then what I would do is go and assign it to a particular group. So create a new group, give that group access to only the things you want Tableau MCP to look at. Maybe just start with a few data sources, assign your MCP user to that group, and then create a personal access token for it. Let's go through the steps of creating that personal access token now. So I'll come up to the top right to my name. I'll go to my account settings. So on my settings, I can come to personal access token. I can give my personal access token a name, and I can go and create that token. I will then be given the token name and a secret. I will want to copy the secret because I won't get it back afterwards. And I want to enter the name as well. So copy the secret, and let's put that in that config file. Okay, so my config file is now set up. I've got that server URL, I've got the site name, I've got my PAT token name and that secret cat value being set up here. Okay, so I'm going to want to save this file as config.json. Now I'm going to go and execute npm run inspect just to make sure those credentials are all good. Okay, that looks good. npm inspector is all running. That's okay. I'm going to press Ctrl C to get out of that. Now to get this to work with GitHub Copilot, I'm going to go and take this config and I'm going to move it into this folder called .vscode. In here, I can move this into this folder. And I'm just going to rename this to mcp.json. VSCode is a bit clever. It sort of almost has this sort of trigger to go and add a server in here. So we're on the right track. This is a very good sign. There are a couple of things you'll want to check before just going ahead and adding the server. And that is just to make sure your preferences files are set up to go and use these MCP tools. Hit Ctrl-Shift-P. If I go into Preferences and then search for Chat MCP. Just want to make sure that this chat option is enabled, so this tick box is checked. This will allow GitHub Copilot to go and talk to MCP tools and services. This we need to go and change. So if we change MCP service to just service, see that error goes away. Go and save that. We should now get this option here. So this will allow you to just go and start your MCP server, tell you how many tools and more options here. So if we go and hit start, that is running. We can go and confirm that by doing Ctrl-Shift-P to go into the preferences and list MCP servers. And then we can see that MCP server is running. Okay, that is running. Now I can go and hit this little icon at the top here, this toggle chat. That will bring up the agent mode. Okay, so this brings up GitHub Copilot to go and chat to it in this agent mode. You can expand this so it's the full size of the screen. Okay, so now you can just experiment around with the different tools in here. So I'm trying out some of the newer tools about listing workbooks. So it's going to run list workbooks. I then asked it, can I have an image of that workbook? So it's gone and got the workbook and it's run this image. Now, most of the chat functionalities won't let you like see the image in the chat module here, but you can see it in the tool call. So if you open up the tool call, okay, you've got the input, it's given it the view ID, and the output here is that file. So there is my dashboard that I made by double checking the Superstore KPIs. Okay, so that about wraps up. We were using GitHub Copilot on VS Code, and we were communicating to our Tableau server or Tableau cloud account using Tableau MCP and an AI model provided by GitHub Copilot. As you can see, you can ask it quite open questions. You can be quite specific. You can then use this tool to also see how these different AI models use the tools provided to go and communicate with your Tableau environment. Other than that, I will